Our presentation include what is being assessed, why it is being assessed, why the rubric is suitable, how it links to the SMART task, and it also includes the rubric itself. It also explains how learners can obtain full marks for each criteria that is listed in the rubric.
We assess if learners understand all 8 business functions and explain them correctly. We check if the content is correct and relevant. We also assess how clearly learners speak, how well the talk show is organized, and how well they work together. We look at equal group participation, time management, and the use of props and costumes.
Why is this being assessed? The task helps us to see if learners really understand the topic and the content, not just by using a textbook, but through speaking. It helps them practice their speaking and listening skills while working in a team. It also builds confidence in the learners in order to speak up, and it makes the learning process more fun and more practical.
The rubric uses clear and simple language, which is suitable for learners who speak English as a third language. It shows exactly what the teacher expects, and it helps the learners to know how to improve and make marking fair and easy. It also matches the SMART task requirements.
How does the rubric connect with the SMART task? It is specific as the learners need to do a talk show and they need to work in groups. It is measurable as the rubric has clear categories and marks that is allocated. It is attainable as learners will get enough time in order to plan and practice their talk show before presenting it to the teacher. It is relevant as the topic in the SMART task is guided and aligned with the CAPS document and it builds real skills. It is traceable as the teacher will be able to record and track the progress of the learners while they are doing their talk show.
This is our rubric. I will explain how learners can achieve full marks for each criterion. To achieve full marks for knowledge of business functions, learners must explain all 8 business functions clearly and correctly. Each function must be described in a way that shows full understanding with no confusion or missing points. Full marks will be awarded for content accuracy and language if learners provide factual information that is relevant to the topic. Learners must pay attention to pronunciation and grammar to ensure that their dialogue is easy to follow. Full marks for presentation skills will be awarded if learners make eye contact, speak confidently, and maintain a good pace and volume. Learners will lose marks for reading or not engaging with their audience. Learners will receive full marks for group work, providing that they speak equally and perform their roles effectively. Unclear roles and unequal contribution will hinder marks. To achieve full marks for props and costumes, learners must use relevant visuals that aid in the explanation of the topic. Thus, irrelevant paraphernalia will cause the group to lose marks.